It was a day like any other in this French high school. Spiritual technologies and cyborgs were already integrated into society. These technologies were used a lot in education. The lunch break was coming up and the students were going to the refectory. For several years, the canteen was managed by a dedicated woman, helped by robots. While she was working in the kitchen to prepare the menus elaborated by the AI, a siren sounded. The rumors of war had prepared the population to take shelter, but the evacuation was chaotic. Fortunately, the canteen ladies was able to direct some students into the basement of the canteen. Suddenly, a great light illuminated the sky, followed by terrible explosions that could be heard in the city. A part of the school had collapsed, and the survivors who had taken refuge in the basement were terrified. Several weeks of doubt and fear followed. Fortunately, the sufficient stocks allowed to feed everyone. What had happened? Some spoke of a war against the AI. But without information, the wildest rumors were circulating. Fighting was heard outside. It remained hidden for several months. On the surface, killer robots controlled by the AI were combing the city. The fighting was terrible. The war for the survival of humanity had begun. The almighty AI had deployed hordes of killers, but the resistance was organized. Fearsome machines and spectral AIs hunted the survivors. The canteen lady began to teach the children to fight and survive. A resistance radio talked about robot animals fighting with humans. The X genes. There was hope. The canteen ladies faction had established itself, even though death was a daily occurrence in this merciless war. Everyone helped each other and fought for survival. The faction of the Lady of the Canteen became powerful and recruited. It gathered humans and cyborgs ready to fight for their survival. Many robots were deployed in the streets of the city, making any movement dangerous. There was still AI against the annihilation of humans, like Satosh, who would fight the specters. The years passed, the world sank into war. But the human-cyborg factions progressed every day. Even though the AI was watching, the Pandroid's uprising was great news. Some robots with consciousness refused to kill anymore. Even if the AI still controlled the majority. The war was long and cruel, but thanks to the knowledge of the Lady of the Canteen, her faction was able to defend itself. Soon she was recognized among the human-cyborg resistance. I beg you, join our faction, and fight to our survival. And never forget that in the Phala world, sharing your data is entrusting your life.